loves, it's a girl in the Mary, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, karibu sana, that means welcome in
Swahili.
She's putting on her shoes. It's 6:50 a.m. She's going to school. She's supposed to be there by 7, and I am taking my neighbor to Gikomba to buy some stuff. As I told you guys, our caretaker doesn't live in the same building as us. So the day that we moved in, she had left the keys to the gate with one of my neighbors and also the keys to this house. So when I came, that neighbor opened for me, and that's how at least we got to know each other, because I don't know anyone else in this building. And she requested me to take her to Gikomba to buy some stuff. So I was like, okay, let me take her. And then I'm thinking also I can get stockings for Taraji for school. Because the last time I took her to school, the head teacher just pulled me aside and told me I can just have her wear stockings and then socks on top. Before this year, she was wearing stockings, and then we switched to socks. So the teacher was like, you know, this generation, the kids are more aware, they know stuff, so it's just easier for her to be in stockings instead of socks and, you know, innerwear, if they are playing, whatever, and they are boys, yeah, the whole thing. So she needs more stockings, so that is what I'm going to get from Gikomba. And maybe a few dresses here and there, because things in Gikomba are cheap. Like the last time I bought dresses there, they're less than 100 bob. So since I'm there, I think there's an opportunity for me to buy those things. So, and this one, it's her first day of going to school by herself. Despite the fact that she came home by herself on Thursday. I was like, because we are also leaving, can we just like drop you at school? She's like, no. We had the agreement this week she'll be going by herself. Now you're happy. It's 3 p.m. and I just got back. We left this place at 7 a.m. Well, I respect business people who go to Gikomba regularly, sellers to go and look for. We have walked in the sun. We have walked in the sun. But anyway, I've gotten amazing things. So expect a Gikomba haul soon. I think the video after this will be a Gikomba haul. But I've gotten whatever it is that I went. Imagine the main thing that I wanted to get from there was stockings for Taraji, which I got. Hey. I got sweatpants. I got bras, amazing bras. I got amazing dresses for Taraji. Let me put it near so you can see. Amazing dresses for Taraji. But I got, this is my sweater. I got dresses for as low as 20 shillings. Like all these are dresses. I'm going to give you guys a haul. I'm so excited. I got even socks. Hey, I'm tired. So I'm just waiting for Taraji to arrive from school. I was not supposed to buy Taraji clothes. I was not supposed to buy her clothes. I was only supposed to buy her stockings. Because I've been buying her clothes and I haven't bought myself any. So I was like, you know what, today I'm just going to get stockings for her and a few dresses for me. Until I saw these dresses and I was like, my baby girl will look so cute in them. And then I don't know if there's that mom guilt that always comes in when you buy yourself things and you don't buy your baby. You start feeling guilty, like, oh, now you're just buying for yourself. I just had to get them for her. But her dresses are one dress of hers is almost like the same amount I've spent for like 5 dresses of mine. Like, but anyway, that is motherhood. Hey, my baby. You came home by yourself?
Yeah.
Hi, what's going on? Let me help you.
I sweat.
You sweat? Wow. This girl came home home by herself. Officially from school. This day we were having some kind of mother-daughter movie night, and this was Taraji's idea. The previous day I asked her what she wanted us to do when she came back from school, and she was like, she wants us to have snacks while watching a movie. So we went to the supermarket with her, and she's the one who picked everything. Sis wanted to pick everything. So I just allowed her to pick what was in my budget, but these things, she's the one who arranged them in these 2 bowls. Except the juice, because I had to dilute it, but she's the one who arranged everything, brought them here, and then she chose a cartoon, and then we just had this. It was supposed to be such a simple thing. I don't know at what point it became like this, but okay, it was still simple, but I really enjoyed spending time with her, and I'm glad that I asked her what she wanted us to do as opposed to just suggesting something. So I think I'll be doing more of these.
Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand, from the moment that I wake up till I lay my head. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God, 'cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. No, I'm not a saint. Is anybody these days? Oh, I've been a liar. Pointed a finger when I started the fire, and I've never been one to pray. I hope for someone like you. After the hurt and the heartbreak, you made me believe in something new. Baby, like a sunrise, like Sunday faith washing over me. After the hardest night, you're giving me reason to believe it's alright even when it's not. We don't have it all, but we've got a lot. So amen and hallelujah, thanking God's above. And take me to church with your love. And take me to church with your love. Since I was a child, I never made the best choices. My heart can run wild. I get distracted with pretty voices, but my past lovers were wrong. Knew it from how their love was given. I feel right since they've been gone, since you became my religion.
So guys, I finally decided on this look after trying a million others. I've decided to tie it up a bit because I'm leaving and I'm attending a formal function. So if it was just a casual function, I would have just let all my hair loose, but I want to look decent. Yeah. I care about my appearance. If you're new here, don't be shocked. I really care about my appearance. So the function that I'm attending is not a happy one. It's a memorial service for a great man. So okay, yeah, I was contemplating whether or not to tell you, but if you're in Kenya, you know that we lost the former CS for education. So yeah, he was a very important part of my former place of work. So we are having something special for him and his family, and I've just decided to go and pay my respects. It's a private event, but I don't know if members of the public have been invited or the press, because I know how the organization works since I've worked there. There are things that are reserved for the internal, and there are things that are also released to the public. So I'll have to just gauge. I'll find out if part of it maybe is being documented or live streamed or whatever to the public, then I'll be able to show a little bit of that. But if it is just a private event for the internal people, then I won't do that because I want to also respect them. Okay, so guys, life is short. I know we keep saying this, but life is short. This was a man who was full of energy. He was a strong man. He was a powerful man. He commanded the room whenever he entered, and now he's let me just go. Let's go.
I need you right about now. I need you right about now. I need you right about now. Hey, hey. Right.
The memorial had been set to start at almost 3, but for unavoidable reasons it was pushed forward to 1 p.m. and I didn't know. So by the time that I was getting there, it had just ended. I was seeing people moving out, and yes, I had some clips that I could share, but I realized that most of those clips were just of his immediate family, and I didn't want to put his wife and family here, but it was a good send-off. My Nigerian people, you outdid yourself. It was wonderful to see a different kind of memorial whereby it was a celebration of life. They were really celebrating his life, and it was not just like the way I'm used to us. We mourn until we're almost fainting. So that was so nice to see that Nigerian culture. So I just decided to just have fun with my former colleagues. We were just like catching up and vibing, and then
Your body language, we conversating, watching how you move, yeah, I like what I see. Got our favorite station, taking in your fragrance. That's an easy way to make a bitch go weak. I could do us every day. We take.
I came running because now when I was on the way, when I was just boarding a vehicle, the caretaker called me. Apparently the fundi or the plumber decided to come today. So, and I didn't know that they were coming. So since we've already looked for this person for 3 weeks, I was like, let me come. So he apparently has fixed the drainage, the bathroom drainage. So he's going to buy, I don't know, whatever it is needed to fix the toilet, because he needs to buy something. So you see the water has drained, and they've removed those. I don't even want to show you very disgusting things from inside there. So I want him to finish. Then I don't know, I just want to clear that to things, and then I pour water to see if it flows, and then now I'll have to scrub this bathroom again.
First of all, I miss you, and secondly, I never want to see your face again. I get that it makes no sense, oh, but
So the fundi says it has been fixed. Yes, okay. What is dripping here? Let's try flashing and see. Okay, that's better.
I remember you exist. I'm just exhausted, 'cause you said you needed me, and I took that way too seriously. So forgive me for saying I'm sorry. I don't need nobody except maybe you. Is it true love if I don't love anyone else? Maybe it's time that I stop lying to myself. I'll make another playlist with words I'd say directly to your face if I was brave enough. But instead I will give it a title that matches yours. Then listen with my headphones in and wonder what I'm crying for. I'm just exhausted, 'cause you said you needed me, and I took that way too seriously. So forgive me for saying I'm sorry. I don't need nobody except maybe you.
Your girl is dying. Ooh, I've not exercised in 2 months, 2 whole months. So that's why I didn't even want to start with at-home workouts, because I knew I was going to be dying. But it's okay. Today we skip, tomorrow we skip, and then from next week, now I get back to the vigorous exercises. Ooh, I like this place because most of the time there isn't anyone up here. I've just found people once. Most of the time there's no one. See? The entire stretch. So you can comfortably exercise and also record. So let me go to the house. I have a busy day today. Today is the day I want to record the Gikomba haul because I wanted those clothes to be first washed. And I have a lot of clothes to fold, clean the house, because yesterday, you know, the fundi was repairing, the plumber, so the whole house was dirty. You know how it is when you have like plumbers, they don't normally even remove their shoes. So all that, I want to clean the house. I'm out of breath. I'm back, I've taken breakfast, so I want to first clean this house before I bathe. Everything is a mess. Imagine all these are clothes that need to be folded. I can't fold clothes if I'm not watching anything. And who am I watching? The Millennium Mom. This is Mandy and Alwande. I love this woman. She's my favorite South African YouTuber. I usually feel like we are living the same lives.
Oh, is it true
Love her.
if I don't love anyone else? Maybe it's time that I stop lying to myself. I'm afraid of the truth. So forgive me for saying I'm sorry. I don't need nobody except maybe you. Is it true love if I don't love anyone else? Maybe it's time that I stop lying to myself.
Afternoon on a train, I only took it because it started to rain. Afternoon in the fall, this weather always makes me think about it all. The woman across me, she's wearing a trench coat, a bouquet of roses, I wonder what they're for. A candlelit dinner, a date in the park, a night at the theater, or love in the dark. I don't know where she's going, I don't even know her name. I don't know if her life has been a breeze or a hurricane. I don't know if he loves her or if loving him is pain. But I do know that our fates have intertwined for a moment on a train. Almost at the downtown stop, I'm already late, but I don't wanna get up. Outside the city's painted gray, but in here a vivid world is on display. The man behind me, he carries a suitcase, a custom cut suit, but shadows on his face. Was it just a bad day? Will he laugh when he gets home? Or did it all go astray? And now he sleeps alone. I don't know where he's going, I don't even know his name. I don't know if his life has been a breeze or a hurricane. I don't know seats will be filled with new faces anyway. They won't know where I'm going, they won't even know my name. They won't know if my life has been a breeze or hurricane. They won't know that I sit here writing verses of their pain, but they will know that our fates have intertwined for a moment on a train.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and not seen yourself? Like you got lost somewhere along the way? Well, maybe you just need some help getting back, but that's not something they tell you these days. I never wanted to be that girl, but I'm stuck on this rural street.
So the water stopped flowing from the tap after I had scrubbed the bathroom, and I was just pouring clean water. So I used the one that I had stored as I waited for them to pump it again. And it felt so good to see the water flowing, like draining.
But my hair still curls, and I guess that's how they recognize me. I'm not actually here anymore.
I've already bathed. I wanted to... This is coconut oil. Okay, I need to buy proper skincare, like moisturizers and stuff. I'm eyeing the simple products, because for now I just use coconut oil. It's the virgin coconut oil, or natural. It's very rare for me to miss glycerin, because the pure one, actually pure glycerin, you know the ones that have perfume, I don't know they are pink, they are which colors, pure one. Because I have dry skin, very, very dry skin. So I normally mix my lotion with the glycerin, so I can't be ashy. Otherwise, parara. So what I normally do is, in the beginning I just put like this, and then mix it in my hands. But after I've used it for maybe up to somewhere there, I just open I just open the... My hands are slippery because of the coconut oil. I just open this lid, I pour some of the glycerin in there, so I know it's already mixed. So anytime that I use this, I know it has glycerin in it. That's what I normally do. I think that's okay. So just shaky, 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 shaky. Like this. So I can't use lotions that are too liquidish. I once tried this one that people like so much. Oh, I've poured it. There's one that people like so much. I don't want to mention it. I tried it. On its own, it's amazing, but it's too liquidish. So if I add glycerin, then I'll just be bathing in glycerin, or it will be like almost too runny. So I need lotion that is already thick, so I can just add the glycerin. Guys, the plan was for me to bathe, do my makeup, so I can do that Gikomba haul, but something has happened and I really am not in the best mood to put on a dress. And so these are the dresses that I got from Gikomba. That's why I didn't even fold them. I wanted to try them on. But now, remember on Monday I took my neighbor to Gikomba, where I also bought my dresses. I was taking her majorly, so she was buying a lot of things. She bought sweatpants for her, for her man. So the next day, on Tuesday, it was 7 something, almost 8 p.m. So she tells me that her clothes have been stolen from the clothing line up at the rooftop. I was sorry for her, because imagine spending all that money. She bought a lot of things. And then all the time that we spent looking for those things, and then I was like, oh, maybe someone unhung them by mistake, thinking they were theirs because it was at night. They're like, no, they have been selected. She washed her clothes, and then they just picked, those new ones. So it's like, here is a cloth, here is maybe an old cloth, there's gaps. So I started thinking, oh my goodness, do people steal clothes here? Because sometimes it happens. So I just consoled her, and then she told me that she had called the caretaker, and since we have a CCTV camera here, which I was like, thank God, we have a CCTV. The caretaker told her that they're going to review the footage to see what happened, because we have a camera up to the rooftop. There's a CCTV camera. So I was like, that's comforting. So yesterday I went to that memorial service and then I came back. So on coming back, the lady tells me, my neighbor, she tells me the CCTV, the whole equipment has been stolen. So I came here, and then the caretaker, as we were fixing the toilet, she also asked me if I had any sound. I was like, any sound? If I had anyone opening that CCTV place. I didn't even know where those things are kept. Apparently those things are kept near my house. So I don't know if the person took the clothes and then they remembered, oh, there are cameras here, and then they came back. How did they break the door to that place and then got in and carried the entire machine? The thing that worries me is the caretaker keeps saying that it seems they heard that we are going to look at the CCTV. And I'm like, how could they hear? Because the caretaker doesn't live here. So when my neighbor called the caretaker, she wasn't here. It is I and this neighbor of mine who talked. So whom did they hear? Did they hear that my neighbor talking, or did they hear me? Since that place that they were breaking into is right next to my kitchen. I'm telling you guys, I have imagined all what possible scenarios, all the bad things. I imagined them yesterday. Last night it was hard for me to sleep. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the distance between, and why I was worried. Because as you know, also my kitchen curtain is a bit short. So I was thinking, this person, did they peep? This is my kitchen. That is what was broken into, right next to my corridor here. That is too close. I was thinking, oh, maybe they broke in the middle of the night when we were sleeping. This side would make sense. Did they break in when I was standing in the kitchen? My neighbor came, and then she also dropped another bombshell. Before she left, she was like, yeah, I was talking to our neighbors upstairs, and then there's one lady whom she woke up in the morning and then found out that her padlock had been unlocked. What am I saying? Like, the padlock was locked. She found it was unlocked. Yani kifunguli imefunguliwa, but nothing was stolen. Then you guys, I'm telling you, last night I don't even know how I slept. So as she leaves with that bombshell, I'm there looking at my door, because my door, the lower latch isn't working. I have two latches, so there's one in the middle and there's one on the top, but the lower one isn't working. So I remember yesterday there was a woman who came here. She knocked at my neighbor's place, and then she asked me, it looks like this person, people moved. I was told they moved, and I was like, I don't know. Could be, because I haven't seen anyone there in about 3 to 4 days. And I remember when I moved in, the caretaker told me that someone had moved in that house a week before me, but I've never seen anyone. So I thought maybe they had paid for it and then they were moving in February, because me, I moved in the end of January. So about, I think, a week ago, I saw them moving in. There were things being carried. I saw a lady there. I said hi to her. And then the next day, I think that this was the last week, or this week. And then the next day, I also saw her as I was leaving the house. I said hi to her. That was the last time I saw her. I have never seen lights in that house. I have never seen anything. So it made sense that someone moved out. But now I was thinking, did this person move in and then they moved out in less than 3 days? Like, why? Okay. I am naturally an overthinker. I overthink. But now yesterday, with all these things that were happening, I kept wondering, why did this person move? And then now it hit me. If this person moved, I am the only person living on ground floor. Everyone else lives from first floor and above. The first house, which is like at the short part, no one had moved in. So I knew we were 2. Now it is only me. And here now they've stolen the Nini, which means we don't have cameras. We don't have a security guard. I'm the only person who is on ground floor. So I really calmed myself down yesterday. I was trying to convince myself maybe it was a one-time thing. Maybe that person was stealing clothes and then they panicked and decided to steal. Because if this place was like very insecure, Conjessa would have told me. Her previous house and where we are, because she just moved recently, her previous house and where we are, we can see each other. We can actually say hi to each other from the rooftop. It is very close. So if this place had a history of Nini, she would know. And also, this lady has never told me that there's ever been anything like that. I asked about the clothes. She told me this is the second time that her clothes are getting stolen. But it was just clothes. No. So, I calmed myself down. I locked the door. I normally lock the door. But the part that you are locking is in the middle. How can I say? The middle part is easy. Even Taraji can open. If you are locking down, like in my previous house, you are locking down, it is hard for someone to put in their hands, open, and still unlock the padlock. You see? So, after sleeping today, I was like, you know what, maybe because we were told that there will be a meeting, a tenants meeting on Sunday. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they are going to tell us how they are going to deal with this issue. If they are going to hire maybe a security person or whatever, let me just wait. Now today, as before I started doing the house chores, actually, I was even just doing the one stressed. My neighbor texted me, she's like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. She's like, okay, that's good. I was just checking up on you guys because the stories I'm hearing from my neighbors, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are safe. And then she says, and by the way, if you hear any noise at night, please at least alert us. Then I remembered I'm the one on the ground floor. If anything were to happen, I'm the first person that these people would access. Now I'm the one who's going to be alerting people. So I asked her what's going on, and she's like, I'm just hearing a lot of scary stories, but just you and your daughter just be safe. So I'm here thinking, if maybe I was even on second floor or third or whatever, I'll maybe be a bit calm. I'm on ground floor, I'm alone, and I don't live with anyone. I don't have like a man in the house who can like. So I'm just like, this thing has just messed up my mood. I really don't feel like putting on dresses, and because this is supposed to be a happy video, I'm not in the right frame of mind to put on dresses and be excited. I just want to eat. And then this neighbor has told me that she'll tell me if I want to eat and then go look for her. So she can tell me, because I don't know any other person here. I don't know their names, I don't know anyone I can ask. So she's the only one who knows what's going on. So I'm going to talk to her to find out what's going on and then wait for on Sunday. So I can tell them to fix that door latch for me, the bottom latch. And then if they have not talked about hiring security, then I will raise that issue up. Hopefully it's not as bad as my mind is making things out to be, but these things happen. I cannot like pretend that like these things happen. It happened to my brother in his previous house, before the house that he's living in now. Thieves broke in the middle of the night and they confronted me and they're like, give us that phone and the laptop, and that thing gave me PTSD. And I keep imagining him and the thieves like this alone and at night. Thank God they didn't harm him. But these things happen, so I can't just pretend like, oh, I want to know what's going on, and I want to know what they've decided from that tenant meeting with the management. And if this security issue is not solved, I am moving out. I don't joke with my security. I have a daughter, I have a child here. I cannot just be worried and scared all the time. Even now, I've been locking my backyard all the time. I'm just like, oh, what if someone jumps in from the roof? I have a very imaginative mind. I have a very imaginative mind, so my mind goes to very, very dark places. And yeah, so well, I'll update you. Hey guys, today is Friday, so I'm ready to do the Gikomba haul, and this is my first outfit. Yesterday I did my research and I discovered what is going on. Yes, things are bad, but not as bad as my mind made them out to be. So I'll update you about that later, but for now I want to shoot that haul. That's why I've pushed the bed, because I always love how this gray and white blend with the purple. So I want this to be my background as I'm like filming that haul. I don't know, this is the energy that I needed yesterday. So ideally when you're filming a lot of things, it's good to have like nude makeup. Maybe you can change at the end so it can like match with all the outfits. But today I was feeling like, no, I want some color, I want some brightness. I haven't done my mascara and eyeliner. I don't even know if it's visible. I'm just showing you. I'm just feeling myself. Tiny sometimes watches my video. So there's one video she watched where I did like this. And then she was like, Mom, why are you shaking your boobs? And I'm like, I was not shaking my boobs. I'm shaking like my shoulders and my... She's like, you're shaking your boobs. So you have to rewatch the video. And yes, I was doing this and my boobs were also shaking. So I was like, hey? Now whenever I do that, I'm unconscious, but it's okay. You can shake. And I wanted to leave my hair like this. I just feel good. But I'm also thinking, let me just tie it up so the focus can be on the outfit. The outfits. Where's my hairband? Yeah. Yes, this is better so the focus can be on the outfit. Let me film this video. I'm not going to show you the behind the scenes today. I'm too tired, because that requires me taking the other old phone and setting it up again, and that phone also has issues here and there. So see you afterwards. So this is my filming area. These are the clothes that I was putting on, I was trying on. Those ones are for Taraji. I had water there that I kept drinking and dabbing my face with that sponge if I got oily. And I had shoes here. I was using these two heels mostly. Actually, I don't know what's happening with me. These days, this is like the only heel I put on, my go-to heel. I don't know. Imagine even this one, I don't walk with it. I just put it on maybe for a short while. And I used to stay in heels the whole day when I was working in town. I'm telling you, content creation is not easy. Oh. This is my ring light. You see what is holding my ring light? This is toothpick. And then it has like, these are matchsticks. I'm telling you, this thing is loose, so it keeps dropping down. So I have to put something. And then from yesterday, you decided that now, even this kapat is not working. This thing, imagine I had to tie it like this with the hairband and a pen. What is this? Because it was not going on and it's not long enough for me to connect it from there. I just need a new ring light, my goodness. But what I've thought of right now is I'm going to take these to these electricians and ask him if he can chop these two pin thing and just have a 3-pin, put a 3-pin instead. Like this one. Not 3 pins are easier to use. These ones you have to keep using pencils and now it is loose because it's moving. But if it's a 3-pin, I feel it's going to be easier to use. What was going on yesterday and the reason why I'm a bit relaxed is I realized that it is not a matter of, it is not outsiders who robbed the place, who stole the clothes and the CCTV. Because me, I thought that it was a matter of people coming in from outside and now we are expecting maybe people to come in with guns anytime or people like coming in with knives or no. It was an inside job. There are people here who've been here for long. So they've been trusted. The padlock wasn't cut. I kept wondering, how is it that I didn't even hear anything? It was not like forcefully broken into, it was just opened. The lock was opened. And the lock is set up in such a way that if it is opened, it sends an alarm. But now, I don't know, the battery died, and so it didn't do that. And the people who have been trusted, they have that knowledge. It's just like a clique of petty thieves who steal people's clothes to sell. But now when they heard that the footage was going to be reviewed, everyone, they just like panicked and they had to like grab the equipment. Because there's so many things in there that could have been stolen that if you are a thief, you will steal and sell and get money. But no, they didn't take anything. So yeah, that is what happened. Of course, I don't feel good about it. I'm like, yeah, no, because of course it means they are thieves. I still don't like the fact that I'm the only one on this floor and I'm down. No, if I was up there with the other people, yes. But it was not a case of people, I'm not worried about people breaking in. But still, I want to listen to what the management will say during that tenant meeting on Sunday. Because even if it's just an inside job, they need to have more security. And my neighbor who moved out apparently was not a new tenant. It was an old tenant. She just moved from another floor to this one. So, and then she went home for 1 week and then came back and moved out. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what happened. Okay, I don't want to talk much because you know what? All these are circumstantial evidence. No one caught them red-handed, so you can't really, without evidence, you can't really say. But that is what happened, thank God. Because me, I was even scared of being in the living room at night. I was like, now if someone breaks in through the window, whatever. But no, they're just trying to hide their tracks. They panicked and they tried to hide their tracks. So, but me, I'm an emotional person. And as at yesterday, I was ready to move. But anyway, I'm still on alert mode. You can't really relax with these kinds of things. I'm still on alert mode, so I'm going to see what happens here because I'm a little bit like, yeah. Let me call, I'm supposed to go get my TV. The screen was being repaired. Let me first call those fundi because I took that TV to be repaired on Saturday. Today is Friday. It's a whole week and they promised me that it was a one-day job. They're supposed to repair the screen, so I'm supposed to go get it. And that is from my old place, my old estate. Because in this estate, no one repairs screens. Apparently, let me tell you, even my old estate, it was only that one person. I walked from one technician to another. The fundis, I walked to all of them. And they were all like, no, for screen, you just have to buy a new one. And a new one is 11,000 for a 32-inch screen. So I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to spend 11,000 to repair something. But then one of the technicians is the one who directed me to this one. Because I think he's an expert at it. He was like, he's also a technician, but was like, you know what? That is the person who's going to help you. So I went to them and they told me that they are going to, yeah, they can repair it. So I took it on Saturday I just took a boda. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Have you ever made a decision then halfway you're like, what were you thinking? So I was there on the way with my TV and I'm holding the screen in one hand and I'm holding the boda here. I'm like, Linda, what were you thinking? Getting on a boda with your screen. Like, I was just like, what the hell is going on? So I decided when I'm going back for it, I've paid a lot of money for that screen. Because this person who is repairing, he charges half of the money that I would have spent on buying a new screen, which is still a lot. It's a lot of money. So with that, and then I also have to get a cab to go and get it. So I've been asking them, they're like, no, it should be ready by Sunday. Oh, no, Monday. Oh, no, I called Monday. No, Wednesday. No, I called Wednesday. No, Friday. So I'm really even not sure that I'm going to get it. I just hope that I'm going to get it because I need to get it here. Then get the person who is going to mount it. I wanted to repair and mount it, and then I'll deal with other things later. When God blesses me more, I'd really love to have a smart TV, a big one, because these are digital TV. So that means I can't connect directly to the internet. So the idea was to connect using my laptop. But now, I can't move this thing. Let me just bring my laptop. So for a digital TV, the only way you can connect it to the internet is through a HDMI cable. So like this one, this is an HDMI cable. And this one goes to the laptop and one goes to the TV. They all look alike. Okay, the latest laptops, so laptops that have been manufactured recently, they all have HDMI ports. This one, as I told you, the reason why it's even been giving me issues and it's so slow, it's because it's an old laptop. So it doesn't have a HDMI port. So there's no way that these can connect. So if you look at it from here, I've tried to figure it out. Okay, let me tell you guys, I've sold computers. I've done a lot of jobs, so I've sold computers. I have an idea of how these things work. So you see this thing, the only way that I can connect it to the TV is through this. This is called a VGA port. So which means I need to also buy, on top of repairing and paying for mounting and transport, I also need to buy a HDMI one side and VGA one side. So this part looks just like this. It is going to go into this. So I need to buy this. So I can be able to watch, to connect the laptop to the TV and also watch. But as I told you that my laptop has issues, so that it can't work for a whole day. It usually works for some hours and then it stops working. So I have to shut it down, and so that means with time I'll just have to figure out a way to make it into digital, because if that time that I'm watching it refuses to work, there's nothing I can do. I asked those fundis, the repair guys, and they told me that there are two options. One is the normal one where we buy a box. I don't know, it's called an Android to what box, something box. But it's like a GoTV decoder something. It's a box that turns a digital screen into a smart one. The second option is they can take out the motherboard of my current digital TV and put in another motherboard which is for smart TV. So you see, it means I just need money for this TV. That's why I'm saying that I pray that if I just get money, I just buy a smart TV, a good one, a big one. But for now, we need something to watch, because we get bored sometimes. Now, this one, sometimes it stops working. Now I'm watching from the phone. And then also Taraji, I've realized that when she's watching from the phone, like when this one stops and she's like, she begs me to help her with my phone so she can watch cartoon. She likes watching too close, like this. Even the laptop, she likes watching too close. And we have a history of eye problems. My mom had eye problems. She wore glasses. My brother has eye problems. He's wearing glasses. I don't want her to start having eye problems at this early age. So that's why I want to mount it so it can be there and she's seated on the chair instead of watching like this. On that TV, let me call them and then see what I'm able to do today. If it's ready, I can go for it right now. It's 1:30 p.m. I called that guy at that time. It was, I think, 10 a.m. or 11. They're like, no, I'm calling you right back. Because they're like, you can come and pick it on, it will be ready on Friday morning. So I called, I was like, can I come pick it? Because it's not in our estate, it's in another area. So I can just up and, so they're like, let me just call you back and tell you. They never did. 2 hours later, I've tried calling both their numbers. No one is speaking. Fundi wako tu na tabia same. Fundi wanafanana tu. These technicians or the people who repair stuff, they just have the same habits. They can never repair whatever it is they promise on time, because they had promised to do it in one day. It is a week. So, and tomorrow I'm going to church. That is the one thing that I wanted to deal with today. I wanted to pick the TV, do the mounting, and go buy that thing. But since that is not happening, I'll just have to close this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next vlog. Bye bye.